meant to
I
marry her.
agree.
She's a slave.
Absolutely.
You will marry me. I mean, that's not even a joke. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not funny.
No,
He
yeah.
was saying
Yeah.
Not
that
even
he
a
were taught
joke.
that.
Man.
Well, as Pearl famously said, no. That was on Fox News recently. They're doing this revisionism. They go, well, some skills that slaves learned during their time as slavery really helped them when they were freed. And the one that I always hear them bring up is like blacksmithing for some reason. They go, yeah, they learned to do blacksmithing, and then they were freed. They had just went and had an easy time being a blacksmith.
Yeah, totally.
Like, are you fucking crazy? That's the lead? Breaking news. Slave gets incredible skills.
Oh, here we go. The Asian flush is a thing. That's what I was thinking about, where Asians turn red from drinking alcohol.
Right,
'Cause
that is
I
a thing.
personally know people.
Yeah, that's the thing. According to this is interesting too. We're demystifying all this shit. Russia's cold climate has historically made it challenging to cultivate grapes for winemaking, which led to the development of grain-based spirits like vodka as a more viable alternative.
Fuck. Every single one of those kind of like things you've heard, most likely are wrong.
It's true that some countries consume a lot more alcohol than others, but I think that's just a cultural thing.
Sure.
Some consume a lot more. Like the English are
Yeah.
fucking lushes, dude.
Definitely.
What's the stats of the most drunk at?
I believe we looked this up not that long ago, and
No, we didn't.
the highest in the world, I believe, is South Korea. By like,
Whoa.
from the last time we had this discussion.
Do they drink sake?
Country
Are there
and-
like rice that they drink? Or is it sake?
Well, it's largely a cultural thing. They have this in Japan as well. Japan also is pretty far up there, but they have a drinking work culture where it is expected to go out with your coworkers and drink all the time. And what country consumes the most alcohol?
Let's see. I want a scoreboard here.
South Korea.
Pull it up.
Heaviest drinking country. There you go. Here. Oh wait, these are specifically Asian countries. Hold on. Oh.
Dan, what are you trying to prove?
Alcohol consumption by country.
Real quick, Ela is correct about the Asian. I'm sorry, how did you phrase it?
Asian flush?
Flush?
Flush, yes. So yes, some Asian countries consider themselves of East Asian descent.
I hit it.
You did?
No. Dan, you hit it? Okay.
Why?
Dan hit it.
There we go.
Let's
Okay,
go.
let me try to rephrase that.
I love it, Dan Budget.
It's not. What
That
I
was
said-
one of the first times I've actually done it.
You didn't hit it?
No, I didn't.
You did hit it. That's probably for the.
We leave for a
So,
Dan.
so Asians have a genetic variant that makes their earwax. I swear to God, they have dry earwax.
Oh, that's sick.
What?
It's a different consistency.
And why would you know that?
I heard it.
It's interesting.
Yeah, like
On the like dry earwax stuff on it?
no, I heard it on the news or something. What earwax says about your ancestry?
That is correct. Particular,
What
those
the
are
hell?
East
True.
Asian descent.
Get me that the James Charles truth teller guy going true. That's true. Correct. Go ahead, AB. Back me up.
There's a lot here. The wet type of ear is more common among people of European and African descent, while the dry type is more prevalent among people of East Asia. and
Dry.
Yeah.
We got that, girl.
Ew.
Away.
Got that waxy kind of thing going on here.
Difference in earwax type is primarily due to a single genetic variation in a gene called ABCC11.
AB.
Maybe.
You know how racism is so silly. Imagine being like, "Let me check your earwax top there, son. We don't allow no." Hey, love, can you not be so obviously drunk, please?
What's he doing?
He's just putting his head back. He's like falling asleep. He doesn't even know we're talking about him.
Yeah, Ian cuts you.
He doesn't even know we're talking
Oh,
about.
I missed it.
You're
I
Come
thought
on,
you were
don't
going like
talk
this.
to me. That's on purpose.
It's all part of the act.
It's I'm acting.
You're
but-
high level.
Yeah.
High level.
You're great
stuff.
at acting.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I don't like dry earwax, folks, around these parts. Let me take a swab that ear, see if it's wet or not. I like to hang out with my fellas with wet wax. We get around, talk about them dry wax fellas. Ain't right in the head, boy. I'll tell you what, man, I knew feller there with dry earwax, he just wasn't right. Name was Jeb, good prospect. I noticed one day as we were standing together at the Sioux Fair Festival,
Not the Zoo Wee Festival.
we was at the pig hollering contest. Sioux I just taken second place, bit devastated, but you know I'll get him next year.
Piggy, piggy, piggy. What is it that they say?
So I looked over at my friend Jeb, noticed something weird about his ears. Looked a little dry. Now when I look into a friend's or somebody's ear there, I know it's a little moist, a little shiny, slick, you know. Runny wax, like a good man has. Like God intended for the ear to be waxy and wet. And I saw Jeb looking like in a black hole. A dry, flaky, devilish earwax, like Satan's flame licked from his eardrums and dried his ears out from the inside.
They probably listen to Metallica if they have dry ears.
I could hear Metallica resonating from his ears. Boy. Well, I went home that night. I told my missus, you know, Jeb got them dry ears. She didn't like that none because her friend, she played with his missus. They played Jim Rummy every Saturday night. And she didn't know she'd in the presence of a dry wax feller. So one day I went over to Jeb's house, had a talk with him. Jeb, come on out here. I want to talk to you. You know, about this time of year, it's hurricane seasons. They come to blow across the fields. Call them twisters. One year, about a few back, twister came through, tore the whole church up. Every goddamn thing. We found that cross right upside down, digging in the dirt. We said, this some kind of sign? This God's work? Someone else. Came back, that cross was digged down deep into the dirt from the upside down. Now that's Satan. And I said, and when I stood there, faced Jim in the face, I says to him, I know who done that with the cross. Why that happened now? Was that dry earwax. Brought God's wrath upon us fine people. Didn't deserve it. And I thought about the good folks that perished in that twister, and I looked at Jeb's dry ears, and I went into a maddening rage. I knew it was dry. I knew it was the dry ears that had killed Pappy's old little lassie down at the church. Twister came rolling through. She didn't have no chance escaping that. She's in a wheelchair. Dang, she's 79 years old. I took Jeb. I grabbed him by the husk. I said, damn you dry earwax son of a gun. He said, I tried to not hide it. I didn't choose to have no dry ears. I said, I don't care, Jeb. You fucked up.
Is this the Jay Leno?
I'm not proud to say what happened next, but I gutted him like a fish. Took my long knife from the back pocket, shoved it in, and sliced it down. You know when you grab a fish, they wiggle real hard for life? Well, Jeb wiggled like that fish. Took him out. His insides spilled out like earwax. Supposed to look. But inside, he was dry. There ain't no blood. It was bone dry inside the man.
Work of the devil.
Well, I took him back to my house. Threw some holy water on him and buried him with the cross and a Bible. So hopefully in the afterlife, someone take better care of him than in this life. I think about Jeb sometimes. I mean, it's true he didn't choose to be born with them dry earwax now, but
Sir?
some people, they just not for this world.
That's right.
Please clap.
You know, does the child predator choose to be born a child predator? No, but they not for this world. They just ain't right. It wasn't my fault Jeb born here with a goddamn earwax. His mom and daddy probably had sex, and that's what happened. Incest doesn't that kind of injustice on this planet. Probably made a pact with the devil or some kind of unholiness. I seen Jeb walking around town like he all that with that dry earwax. He don't have to use swabs or nothing. I got sick of that smug dry ear, boy, I'll tell you right now. See how dry it is in the ground. Anyway,
Oh, welcome back.
I could have kept going.
Well, we thank you.
I only do that so that people won't accuse me of writing it ahead of time. Man, I could do a whole show like that. I could do it. Would that be avant-garde? I mean, Subway avant-garde? Subway eating Subway sandwich avant-garde?
Yeah, kind of.
We could plan it where like something comes out on the green screen. You guys start slowly putting costume on me. You could slowly change me. Bring a set out like Broadway.
We'll talk about it.
Got a friend who lives here. She said she's got some ideas.
Yes.
Thing about ideas, they
Oh,
strike
God.
the ground like a bolt of lightning in the winter.
I even put in that
I
question
think
for the
we have
ideas.
other
Dan saying
things
wrap
to
it up.
talk about
Wrap it
today.
Wrap it up.
Hello, Olivia.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
Have you talked about some of the things we've watched?
We haven't talked about anything yet. In this
Oh,
show,
no,
we've
not in
literally
this
done
show.
nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
But not in this show. Because like
Oh, but
I was
this
just
one?
thinking about like the rules
Yeah,
which
one
we
of-
started watching.
Dude, okay.
When we are addicted. Okay. I saw that, love.
What?
So drunk.
You don't have to drink that.
I haven't
much.
drinking anything.
Have a couple drinks. You don't have to get trashed.
I have not drinking a single drink. The only thing I've been hitting is Gamer Sub.
All right.
Okay.
Sup.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll see about that.
My the way I'm viewing this row, I'm just seeing Love at the end shaking. Everything's shaking on his table for the past like half hour. His lights, his monitor.
It does that every episode.
Tell me when. Are we good to do? Because I'm ready to do a full sobriety test on Love.
Sure, I'm ready.
Should he drink a little more, Ian? What do you think?
Before you move on, I just wanted to say we watched Paradise Lost over the break. I know it's been so long since the break, but this just reminded
documentary.
me. Yeah.
Really? Oh wow, such an amazing documentary.
Yes. If anybody hasn't watched it, oh my God, about the West Memphis Three. That's what they called them, right? That's what it was, right?
I'm blanking on the whole fucking thing.
It's about how like there were 3 kids who died
That is
mysteriously. Yes. Okay. And then the whole town decided that it was this kid who listens to Metallica.
Oh, right.
Why? Because he
Yes,
just
I know
listens to
this story.
Metallica and wears black.
Yeah.
That's why.
It was like To
They
Making a
knew.
Murderer, like, but 30 years ago. It's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen, and it's like magic. I mean, the way the story unfolds in 3 parts, it's like magic.
Literally, it was just like counterculture panic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
they straight up locked this kid up.
And it was like
2
the
other
police
dudes, too.
chief was
And,
like the one who's like, it's him.
Oh,
Yeah. It's on
scumbag.
HBO.
And it was just like in To Making a Murderer. They coerced a confession from
Yeah.
one of his friends who's borderline, like 80
Yes.
IQ.
Yes. And also, so it was 3 of them that they accused and put in jail, and all 3 were also kids themselves. Like when you watch them, they're so young.
They were like 16.
What are we talking about?
16.
Yeah.
Actually, but the murder itself that was the heart of that was so heinous,
terrible.
man. And
Yeah.
like one of the most heinous crimes I ever heard of. So I understand like the panic that gripped the town. But I highly recommend watching that. It's phenomenal. One of the best documentaries ever. You know who recommended that? Alex Pardee recommended that to me. So that was a really good
He
one.
recommended you so many good ones. The other one was America, what? America's
American film.
American film.
So good. Oh, and then the one about LARPing was amazing.
Wait. American film?
Yes.
You just recently watched that?
Yes.
I had seen
That's-
it a long time
It's
ago.
so
That's one of the
good.
best
The characters
movies.
are unreal. in that
Yeah.
movie.
So good.
'Cause,
And
like, on paper, you're like, how is this gonna be a good movie?
yeah.
It's about some broke wannabe filmmakers
Dude, it's
desire to make the best film ever,
Mhm.
and they're just total like broke rednecks.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not. But
I don't know if they're rednecks necessarily, but like it's such a like timepiece. I feel like seeing these characters at that time, and everybody looks
Dude,
like
it's
that
so
era.
good though.
But the main guy is so entertaining
And
to
his
watch.
best friend is amazing
and his
too.
best friend.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
highly
loved
it's a feel-good film, really. Kind of. Yeah.
it's
yeah,
Not true
sort of.
crime.
It's not true.
no,
crime
it's definitely
bad.
not that.
Yeah.
It's a bittersweet movie, I would say. Like, it's interesting.
If you guys like true crime, you have to see Natalia Grace. That
Is
case
that the mysterious case of Natalia?
Yeah.
We
I've
just
seen all of
watched
them.
that too.
Did you finish it?
I
Yes.
watched it.
Oh my god, did you see the cliffhanger it ended on?
Yeah.
I was screaming.
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that.
So, can
Hang
we
on.
discuss?
I feel like people need to watch it because I don't want to like.
What was, I don't remember the cliffhanger, but I do remember thinking, and I don't know if I want to spoil it or not. I mean, it is a documentary; it already happened.
Right, that one is on Hulu.
Maybe I won't say it, but
The mysterious
I
case
probably
of
wouldn't say
Natalia.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about it in a week. Give
It's pre-
everybody an
it-
opportunity
it's
to
pretty
watch.
good. It's not as good as these other ones. I'd prioritize these other
What?
ones.
The other
This
ones
is-
are more like works of art. It's just a different category for me.
Yeah, I would say that.
But it's very good.
Mhm.
The story is like mind blowing.
Oh, I remember how it ended. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the ending was
Oh yeah, I know what
insane.
you're talking about. Yeah,
Right.
that was
It's
really good.
insane, I forgot.
Oh, you know what? That's another one Alex Party recommended. to
Yeah,
me.
he gave you like such a good list.
Just want to say real quick, I totally forgot even to tell you, Cameron, but Alex Party is the man. I was talking about. I was telling him how we wanted to go to Comic-Con.
Mm.
He offered to not only get mine and Lena's tickets, but he was gonna buy your ticket, Cameron, for like
Aw.
over $300. I forget what it was.
Dude, he's
for
An
your-
opportunity.
As a birthday gift.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
He's genuinely
is
one
like-
of the greatest guys.
He's
The
awesome.
sweetest
He's
person.
Howie Mandel level
Right.
ascended.
Mhm.
Also, he's
Don't
so
touch that.
professional.
Oh yeah,
Just amazing.
he was really professional to work with. Another one that is like really zany and just unexpectedly good that Alex again recommended, Monster Camp. That was the one about the LARPers.
Oh, I loved it.
Have you seen that one, Dan?
No.
Dude, it's so
Which
good.
then you're gonna love it.
It's about
What was it again?
a Monster Camp.
Monster.
It's about a real life action. They playing out D&D in real
It's
life.
like a distinct that I've never heard of.
It's phenomenal. So, what were we talking about? Yeah.
Nothing.
Vanderplump. Enough with the good stuff. We've been watching
Yeah, let's talk about some trash.
Okay, so Vanderplump Rules. I was skeptical
Mm.
because there was this huge drama with Vanderpump Rules where there's a cheating thing and everyone's saying it's the best drama that ever happened in reality TV.
The Scandival.
So we were like, do we skip? I said, where should I start Vanderpump season? And these are